What's up, guys, and welcome to Sunday, January 6th, 2019, day number 6 of 365. Today, I wanted to do something a little bit different that I've never done on this channel, and that is a year in review on pictures. Now, I guess really this is kind of my first full year on YouTube, so I guess it's not that I didn't have a chance, I just never was on YouTube for more than a year. So now that we have been, we're going to go ahead and go into some pictures. We got 15 pictures of my favorite things that occurred this year. And some of these pictures you might be like, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, I'm going to tell you why I chose that picture. If you go on my IG, link down in the description below, you'll see a year in review section on my highlights. And with that, I went through all those highlights. There's like over a couple hundred pictures on it, and I picked my 15 favorite to talk about today. So we're going to dive right in to this picture right here. Now, this picture was taken in New York City, obviously. I have the location tagged on like all of these, I believe. But taken in New York City, and I just love how clean this picture is. Now, it was a dark and dreary day in NYC. This was taken in, I want to say, October. And I just love the monument of NYC for the Trade Center. You have the steel there from the buildings, and it's just a very clean picture. There's nothing really deeper to this picture than I think it has a great meaning, being the 9/11 Trade Monument. And then, did I just say monument? 9/11 World Trade Center Monument. And I just like the look of it, honestly. That's why I chose that. So, moving on to the next picture, LA. Now, this picture, when people ask, why I choose the life that I choose, and that is being able to travel anytime, anywhere, for whatever I need to, this is the direct representation of why I love what I do. Now, right here, we were making an LA vlog in Los Angeles. Obviously, I just said that, right? Okay, well, stupid sometimes, yeah. Okay, talking out my head here. Go to the YouTube channel, check out these vlogs. This one, I was in LA a total of like 8 or 9 different times this year. This one was back in April of 2018. So this was Formula Drift, and we were there for FD in Long Beach all day. We spent recording and filming, and then I came back, and you know what I did? Cracked open a beer, had my chips, sat out by the pool, and we edited this video. And that was it's just a great representation of why I love what I do. Okay, next picture, back in New York City in October-ish, September-ish. I love this picture. Pier 94, New York City. You've got the Evo on the right, and you've got a beautiful WRX on the left. I just love the perfection of this picture, being right in the center of the two cars, having the warehouse vibe up above. Pier 94 is like a dock on the water. It's just an overall just beautiful place, and I just truly love this picture. It's one of my favorite pictures of cars that I took all year long. The next one, well, yeah, this picture describes my life in 2018. This was one of the most fortuitous jobs that I had going on at the Mini, when I had like 40% of the motor ripped apart. The whole right side was completely gutted. Working on a new cooling system. I also had some throttle issues, so I was adjusting my throttle positioning sensor. And then this was also right around the time when I had 3 brand new brake kits in literally the span of 2 months, because they wouldn't stop braking on me one way or the other on the track. If you take a look at the right front, you can see the brightly shined gold gold rotors. Yeah, that was a brand new brake kit. And if you take a look at the right rear, you see gold-plated rotors once more, and that is when my right caliper decided to disintegrate and eat itself. So that was onto my 3rd brake kit of the season, which was at least a couple grand right there. On to picture number 5, San Diego, California. Now, for as much as I travel, I've only been to San Diego now twice, although I've been to California numerous times. But I think this picture of San Diego describes just how beautiful San Diego is. I mean, you don't look at it, you can't take a picture like that and not say it is not beautiful. I mean, it's truly just an amazing place. I love everything about San Diego. The picture itself is just a great picture, and that is literally why I chose that picture. Moving on, we are FD Long Beach, April. This was the same day when I shot the picture that we just saw of me editing. Same day, same location. Well, that was LA. This is Long Beach, still California. Reason I picked this is, first off, I love that picture. Evan, who went with me on this trip, did a great job with his photography and his filmmaking on this day. But if you take a look at the sunglasses are Deep Lifestyles, and that was the day, as simple as that. I got sponsored by Deep Lifestyle Supply for the 2018 season. I literally was going to go buy these, and the guy came up to me and started talking to me a little bit, and I got the sunglasses, and then I went home and I messaged him because he gave me his business card, and we ended up working out a sponsorship deal for the 2018 season. So huge shout out to Deep Supplies Lifestyle. Thank you guys so much. I had a great run with you guys this year, and I also love those shades, which I still wear to this day. Those are still my daily driver when it comes to sunglasses. Next picture, nothing crazy, sitting in the diesel pulling the Mini to the track. I do believe we were headed off to Road Atlanta for this race. The reason I like it is it was my first trip with my own trailer. I always had U-Haul trailers up until this point, and this was the first time ever that I actually had my own trailer, and it was awesome being able to just do what I want with it, take it when I need it. We have to worry about paying for it, like, you know, daily rentals on YouTube are. Why do I keep saying YouTube? U-Haul. Daily rentals on U-Haul are. So I like that picture, and the Mini actually looked good. That was partially before it just got destroyed through the next few races after that, so it looks pretty good. All-time favorite picture I've ever had right here. I don't really need to say more. The biggest motivator of my life, my biggest inspiration, Gary V, New Jersey, at his wine event, was an amazing time. I had Gina with me, and we had a great time, drank some amazing wine, and I got to meet Gary V. What could be better? It was literally just an amazing, amazing night. That was probably like my most memorable that I did ever have had, so that was great. Ontario, California, Smurfin WRX. If you're not aware, he's got a massive YouTube channel. This was his meetup at his escape room that he does in Ontario, and this was a drone shot from one of my videos that I have called Smurfin WRX Meetup. This was a great time. I actually met a few friends there, and we still talk to this day. Thomas, I still talk to Thomas. Thomas and I met up at the LA Auto Show, so that was super cool to meet up with people after, you know, hanging out with them just one night. But met at the car show, had a great night. The sunset in this picture was fantastic. It even gets better throughout the night, and I just thought it looked great with all the cars. I had that white Camaro sticking out right next to the, I think that's a Mustang. It looks like a Mustang. Right next to the Mustang, that white Camaro was mine. That was the rental car that I had for that trip. Next picture, this was an esoteric detailing. There's nothing special about it other than it looks freaking sick. It's such a clear picture, and I mean, it's a Ferrari, right? I mean, it just looks amazing. This one I didn't get to drive, sadly, but it looks just great, and I love it. Like, with the Ferrari emblem up in the top right corner, you got the Ferrari emblem on the center of the wheel, you got the Ferrari caliper with the huge, massive rotors. Just a great picture in general. Next picture, Aria, Las Vegas. Now, this is a picture of a hot tub, if you can't tell. And over top of the hot tub is a tree, and this kind of goes back to my whole lifestyle thing with the whole picture in LA of working. This was one of the days in Vegas. I was there. I think I had a Lamborghini event, and then I also met up with a friend while I was out there. Met a few connections. I was out there this trip. There's so many trips to Vegas, I get kind of confused, but I think that was this trip. Anyhow, I was actually editing a vlog, and we edited the vlog in that hot tub with just an absolute picturesque, perfect day. You could not have asked for a better day. So that was a blast in itself. Moving on again. Yeah, this was the highlight of the season. Like I said, brakes. They were the Achilles heel this year for the Mini. I could not stop putting new brake kits on this car. 3 brake kits in one season is unheard of, and this was the 3rd time. This was taken at the exact same time, the same day as that picture before when we had the car ripped apart. I ended up missing like 3 or 4 races. Reason being is I had to wait for a new set of brakes, and then on top of that, since I was already out of commission, I was working on that throttle positioning sensor as we talked about, and a few other things in the cooling system I was redoing. So missed like 3 or 4 races because of this. This was the 3rd one of the year. It was just an ultimate headache, but I look back at it now and I'm proud because I was able to still keep the car running all through the end of the season, and we had a very successful season at that. Dublin, Ohio, this was at Mag Ferrari. This was a fantastic, fantastic day. This actually, the original reason we were here was for the Lamborghini Urus reveal day. They were unveiling the new Lamborghini Urus, and I was able to, because of some connections, hang out with a few guys at the mag shop that houses Ferrari. And this was behind the scenes in their workshop with all the beautiful, beautiful Ferraris. And it was just a great night because between the Lamborghini reveal event where we had unlimited food, unlimited wine, unlimited alcohol, wine, alcohol, same deal. But that was the event, and then right after that we went into this. I was not able to film here specifically because it's kind of off limits. So if you ever wondered why you didn't get a video of this, well, that's why. Moving on to picture 14. Traveling. Like, that was the story of 2018. I did not realize how incredibly lucky I was to travel until I reviewed my year in review. I think by April, I was in LA 4 times by April. I was also at that point in Florida. I was in New York. I was in New Jersey. I had Texas at that point, and I think that was New Mexico as well. And that was all just by April, and it's just, the story just continues and continues. Like, I didn't realize how much I traveled, and then I looked back at this year and I was like, I am so lucky and so blessed to be able to do this like I do, because traveling is like my favorite thing in the world, especially when I can travel with people that I love or I'm super close with. Like, it's awesome, and it's a great experience, and it allows me to not only share, it allows me to share my experiences with other people that I go with, and the people on YouTube and the social media, which is awesome as well. Last, but certainly not least, one of my favorite pictures, again, I guess all of these kind of are in a way, but this was the first time that I was in Cali with a car over 100 grand. That's not the case anymore, but this was my first time. And this was a beautiful, beautiful Porsche. I had an absolute blast. I think this was the week I honestly just went to vlog for like 7 days. I'm pretty sure that's what this was. I don't think there was a specific event going on. Actually, I lied. This was the LA Auto Show. Now that I think about it, this was the LA Auto Show. Yeah, this was the LA Auto Show because I remember talking to Mickey from TJ Hunt's crew and talking to him about this car. We were looking at this car, and it was overall just a fantastic, fantastic day, fantastic week in general. This car, I had some great memories of this car. It was super fun just to be able to cruise. I also had a concert, and the funny story about this concert is after the concert wrapped up, I parked valet, and when the concert let out, everybody who was in attendance like gathered at the area where this guy was getting, it was Jake Miller, if you know Jake Miller, he was getting onto his tour bus, right? Well, they happened to park my car in valet right next to the tour bus. So when they pulled up, I literally got in the car and people were just circulated around the Porsche. Like, literally, my car is in the middle and I got hundreds and hundreds of people circled around me. I literally felt like a movie star, and it was the coolest thing ever, not gonna lie. And then, of course, this thing had an Araktapovich exhaust, so starting it up, it was stupid loud, and people were just like, whoa! It was like so insane. It was one of the coolest experiences ever. But those are my 15 pictures that meant the most to me in 2018. And guys, I just want to say real quick, this kind of goes back with the whole traveling thing, but anything that you put your mind to, you can do. And it's not always going to be easy. There's going to be bumps in the road. Some days money's not going to be there, and all it comes down to is you got to work harder for what you want. If you really want to do something, you can. You just have to be willing to put in the work. With that, I'm going to end this video right here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like this video. Please subscribe as well, because subscriptions help a lot. I also noticed that like my last few videos that have been doing really well, like 90% of you are not subscribed. Why? hit the subscribe button. It makes life a lot easier on me. Please, I would appreciate it. I will see you guys next video. Peace out, and remember, you create your own story.